Hey beauties, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Darissa Rain, aka Riri, and today's video is going to be doing my makeup the complete opposite way that I normally do it. Hence having my eyebrows already done, something that I literally never do. I just wanted to kind of go outside my comfort zone, step out of the box a little bit for myself. I kind of do my makeup the exact same way that I've done it for years and years and years. You all know that I'm a very minimal beauty. I like minimal makeup. And as much as I love doing cut creases and bold looks, colorful looks, things like that, I just feel like for me, for just every day, I just like a very soft, your skin but better, bringing out your best attributes type of look. So, and I always do, you know, my foundation and stuff first and then kind of go from there. So having brows on just feels very weird to me. It was strange, just to say that, to not have any skin prep, no foundation or anything, and then go in with my brows. I did not show myself doing my brows. I have plenty of brow tutorials and my routine literally has not changed. I go in with my brow blade, I define just right in here. I use the flick part of it and then I set my brows. That is it. So we're gonna go in today. I'm gonna be using a sponge for my makeup application. I'm going to be doing lip liner, a lipstick, and lip gloss. Something else I never, ever do. Yeah, lots of just we're branching out. We are stepping out of our comfort zone, and we'll see what happens. It could be wonderful, or it could be Riri shit show like it usually is. So if you have not yet, I would love if you would subscribe to my channel. I'd love to have you be part of my family here on YouTube. And yeah, let's hop on in. This is so foreign to me. I'm going to go in first with my soft ochre MAC paint pot. I'm going to prep my lids. I just use my fingertips. You can use a little soft brush, whatever you got, whatever you want to use. I actually really enjoy this. I didn't used to be a fan of actual kind of eye primers, but I really do like this. It definitely cancels out any kind of veining, any kind of sallowness or anything like that on my lids. And it really does give you like a beautiful kind of clean canvas to start with. So, I hope everybody is doing well. I am starting to feel a little bit better. I've had a really good couple of days. I've actually started back on my healthy lifestyle. I don't like to call it a diet because it's not really a diet for me. It's for me when I'm doing really well, I want to change everything, if you will. So I've really been trying to get back into the swing of things, drinking my protein coffee with my collagen and stuff in the mornings. I'm trying my hardest to get back on track. I'm going in with one of these little e.l.f. tapes. You can get these, you can get shadow shields. You can put a piece of Scotch tape on your hand first so that it's not quite as sticky, and then put it onto the eyes. And I'm just doing this so that I can kind of just go ham with the eyeshadow. I think that is probably one of the main reasons, if not the main reason, that a lot of people like to do their eyes first, is because you can just kind of go crazy with it. I have tried this method in the past. I didn't do my brows first or anything like that, but I did like my eyeshadow, did my foundation, then did my brows. I'm really weird about putting foundation on when my brows are done and my eye makeup is done. I'm afraid I'm going to mess up my makeup. Okay. So anyways, we are prepped and we are ready to go. I'm going to be going in with my Going Coconuts palette from ColourPop. I got this, I think maybe a month ago when they did like a really good sale, 40% off. And a lot of you have raved about this. So it will be my first time trying this palette. It is just a little small 9-pan little palette. And just really neutral. I'm going to first go into, it kind of has like a satiny finish to it. I was going to go into Shredded, but I don't want anything satin yet. I think I would go into A Lovely Bunch right here. And we're going to speed this part up. And I will, of course, either show you what I'm using or we'll put it on the screen in editing. But I do want to say, before I speed everything up, let me get a different brush. I'm not liking how that's feeling. But yeah, I've had a pretty decent couple of days, which excites me so much. I had a really good conversation with a longtime friend of mine, and she's kind of been going through the same things. I think we all are, to be honest. Even if you don't typically suffer from depression and anxiety. But she's been kind of going through the same things, and literally just having a phone conversation, which is also something I don't normally do, was just so amazing and so therapeutic for me. And it just kind of, since then, it just kind of struck a chord in my ass. And I was like, you know what? I need to kind of force myself out of this funk and just do the damn thing. You know, I have a lot of goals for this year. I want to be to 5K on my channel and on my IG. I want to, of course, meet my health goals, not weight loss goals, and just honestly kind of find myself again. You know, mentally, physically, spiritually. I feel like when one thing is kind of off kilter, whether it be your mental, your physical, etc., it just kind of, when one thing's off kilter, everything kind of seems to get off kilter. And that's just, you know, that's me being transparent. I am not always okay. There will be times, and I mentioned this a long time ago in like one of my my older videos. I'm gonna disappear sometimes. I'm literally just gonna fall off the radar. And it could be for a few days. It could be for a few weeks, honestly. Just like on my Facebook, I have my personal page open, but my big like modeling page, you know, where I had basically like all my images, pictures, I would go live, things like that. I've had that page pretty much archived or deactivated for almost a year, and I have no intention of opening that page back up. It is just for me, that's kind of the first thing that I do, is kind of unplug, if you will, and I kind of stay off of social media. It just helps keep me grounded. And sometimes, and I think all of us can kind of attest to this, you know, sometimes when we're so worried about social media, who's doing what and who likes you and who doesn't like you, which at this point in my life, I'm too old and I honestly do not give a shit. Especially having kind of a situation with a particular YouTuber that I thought we were getting close. I entrusted this person. We talked and stuff like that. And then they just were not as they seemed. And I take that to heart. Again, I'm an empath. And although I'm not a very emotional type of person, I am somebody that fully vests themselves into a relationship, whether it be friend, you know, sisterhoods, brotherhoods, you know, my relationship with my son, my husband, my mother, whomever it may be. I take those relationships very seriously. I think I'm just going to go balls to the wall, y'all. We're going to go for Nutty. And I actually have to say, I did actually like this shade. So maybe the couple palettes that I used were just not my jam. And that's really pretty and pigmented as well. So we'll see how this blends on top. But, you know, I take things very seriously. I am a very, very loyal person. I'm also very honest. Hopefully y'all know that by now. And I don't like people that bullshit around. Just be honest with me, be open with me, you know, and if I've hurt your feelings in some kind of way, just like if you hurt mine, I'm calling you out on it, I'm going to tell you about it. But, you know, if I've hurt your feelings, if I've done something, if I've said something, you know, put your big girl panties on and just come to me and be like, hey, you know, when you said this, it really offended me, it really hurt my feelings. I am never going to say, oh, well, you know, no, I didn't. If you say I hurt your feelings, I have to validate the fact that I hurt your feelings. You know what I mean? Even if I don't necessarily feel like I did, or I did not intend to. It pisses me off when people take advantage also of my kindness. I am a very generous and very giving person, you guys, and not to get clout, not for anyone. And I've had several of you can attest to this. I've had several people say, oh my God, you know, I just got your random act of kindness package and I'll do a video. And I'm like, no, don't. Like, it's for you. I don't do things so that somebody sees that I'm doing them, okay? I do things and I give back because I grew up very, very poor. I have also, I mean, my husband and I, at one point, we were both, I mean, he's still working. Obviously, I'm not. But, you know, we were both working. We made very good money. And we lived in a beautiful, massive home. And that is why, you know, I've lived through everything. We've had a lot of money and I've literally had nothing. Literally nothing. No food, going without electricity, things like that. Because of that and because of the life that I have lived, I am 100% grateful for everything that I have. I am, just like when I tell you guys, like, thank you so much for everything that you do for me. And, you know, people that have sent me random act of kindness, gifts, and things like that. You know, I cherish those things so much. Not because I feel like you felt like you were obligated to do something, or I'm going on top with shredded. Not because you felt like you were obligated or anything like that. And I can tell when it's an obligation type thing, and I don't like it. Like, don't send it to me. But when I know that somebody is being genuine, they are truly vested in me the way that I am them, it means so much to me, you guys. Like, you guys have no idea. And because I have struggled, you know, with my weight, with, you know, mental illness, with being poor and stuff like that. I mean, my husband and I separated in 2009 for 10 months. Like, I mean, you guys, I've been through everything, literally everything. I mean, I saw things by the time I was 18 years old that nobody should ever see in their lifetime. And I've endured a lot. I think that's why, you know, when I do open up and I do put myself out there, for somebody to fuck me over, I'm sorry to be so blunt, but it affects me, I think, on a different level than it affects a lot of other people. I mean, that shit like digs, you know, it hurts me to my core. I value you guys. I've definitely really started to try to pick up my step, so to speak. And my goal is to really come in here every single day, especially now that my beauty space is, I think, the way that I like it, and I'm going to keep it, I hope. But I think that it's kind of just starting to motivate me a little bit, which I think that I really needed. So yeah, my goal is to come in here every day and film. We'll see. We shall see. And I have a lot of really exciting things coming up. I'm just trying to take that lighter shade and kind of blend everything a little better. And this is kind of my bad eye. I mean, guys, you know, I have crepey skin on my lids. That's just a part of life and getting older, unfortunately. But yeah, my goal is to really come in here every day and really get back on track. And even if it's just to put a little bit of makeup on my face and take a picture for Instagram or something, but really just invest again in myself and take the time for myself. I preach that all the time. Self-care is absolutely key, you guys. You have to do self-care. I'm just going in with my Makeup Revolution little concealer here. And I'm not really like cutting my crease or anything, just right here at the bottom. I want to put a pretty metallic there. And I like how I said I was going to speed this up, so I'm going to have to speed up the rest of this process, so we're not here for 4 million years. But I just want to say, you know, if you are struggling, I mean, I say this all the time, like, it's okay to not be okay. It is okay to struggle. It's okay to have off days. It's okay to, you know, go off the radar for a little while. And I would never fault anybody. Shit. I would never, ever fault anybody for doing so. Just like, you know, some of you have been like, you don't need to apologize for not watching everybody's videos right now. Like, none of us are really watching as much. We're all dealing with things. And, you know, I hope that people aren't taking it personally. I'm definitely trying to keep up. I'm trying to get caught up. And, you know, even if it's, again, putting people's, you know, videos in a watch list and then watching 8 or 10 or 12 hours in a watch list, I am trying, you know what I mean? And I think that a lot of times people do take shit personally. Yeah, you know, don't take it personally. Not just saying that from, you know, me, mother freak. Not just saying that, you know, for me, but for anybody. You know, if you feel like so-and-so has not been watching you lately, like, you need to actually pay attention. Like, are they keeping up with their own comments? Do you really see them being social and stuff like that? You know what I mean? Like, maybe, honestly, it's nothing personal at all. They're just chilling. They're taking some time away. And there's nothing in the world wrong with that. Nothing. I mean, I am all for self-love, self-care. I preach it all the time, and I need to actually do it for myself as well. I'm going into Cocoa Crush, which is this beautiful metallic pink. It looks kind of flaky for me, but we shall see. And I'm going to just go with a flat brush. You can use your finger. You can do it however you want to do it. And I just want to pop it. That's really pretty. It is slightly chunky, but it's really beautiful. And this is dry too, so. But yeah, I definitely say, you know, don't take things too personal, as I do sometimes as well. But Yeah, I get my feelings hurt with things. I know I'm jumping all over the place. I think this is more of like a vent session for me, if you will. But you know, I'm a very open, honest person. I'm not gonna bullshit you. I am not going to lie to you. I'm not going to be something that I'm not. I'm also not gonna kiss anybody's ass to further myself and or my channel. And I've seen behavior from quite a few people that I don't like. And, you know, you do you. This is your path. We all have our own path, and no path is the wrong way. But I definitely feel like some people are missing the mark in regard to, you know, they want to reach out to companies or they want to talk up companies, and they forget about who we're supposed to be doing this for, not only for ourselves, but for our audience. And your audience is going to figure you out. They're going to figure out that you are not genuine. I'm going in Palm Reader, which is the pretty white. But they're going to figure out, you know what I mean? Like, even for myself as a watcher, not as a creator, I'm saying this as a watcher, we know. You know when someone is being genuine. You know when they are in it for money, clout, fame, free product, whatever the case may be. And I don't like that. Just, you know, plain and simple. And if that's your journey, then that's fine. You do you. But that's not my journey, and that's okay with me. I cannot tell you the number of emails that I have gotten to, hey, try this product. Hey, try this product. Hey, try this product. Folks, if it's not something that I am going to already use, something that I would not go out and buy on my own, you're not going to see me try it. I mean, even like with lashes. Now, if a brand came out with very soft, very light, very wispy lashes, I would try them. I do wear lashes on special occasions, not all the time. But, you know, that would be like me promoting a lash brand every day or something. Like, I don't get it. I don't understand it. And people will figure you out. I personally, which I know I'm supposed to be doing this in the way that I don't normally do my makeup, I personally hate a stark line on makeup. Hate. So I'm just very, very softly going to come right here and just make sure that it's not quite as harsh. And also when I put my foundation on, I can obviously kind of clean that up again. But yeah, I don't know. I think I'm just venting today, and I'm sorry if this is going to be long as shit. I will speed up the rest of the stuff. But I hope everybody is well. I know that everything is kind of crazy and everything is just off and not the same, and it's super, super freaking hard to stay in a good mind frame. I'm going in with Nutty. Oh, no, I'm not. I gotta do my foundation first. See, y'all? I'm all out of it. Okay. So, y'all know I never do my foundation with full coverage. So I'm going in with my Estee Lauder Double Wear. This is the shade, I have no idea, 2N something? Desert Beige. And it's just like a little sample. I did like this. I think it's beautiful. It does last forever on the skin, but y'all know I'm not a super full coverage nor a matte fan. So before I start this, because I am going to speed up, I just want to say that I know that it's hard for a lot of us. Don't ever be ashamed of being who you truly are. I think that that is something that's going to resonate with your watchers. And I'm saying this as a watcher. Be true to who you are, and I believe that your success will come. I see and I've heard from several people who reach out to me. I'm not one to go run my mouth and talk shit. That's not me. I don't do the drama stuff. I've had several people come to me about a particular person, and I will simply say, if you don't like somebody, block them and move on. I'm not going to feed in to the negativity. I'm not going to feed into the drama. That is not me. But I will say that there are people on this platform that are here for the wrong reasons. And as a watcher, I feel like you guys need to step back, reel it in, and kind of assess what you're doing and ask yourself, like, really do some soul searching and ask yourself, like, why am I doing this? Am I here for the right reasons? Am I thinking authentically for my viewer, for my subscription family? Everything that I do here, yes, I have to love it and I have to be proud of it, but I have to be here for you guys. So many of us, again, as a watcher, so many of us come to YouTube to escape the outside world. This is also why I film, to escape the outside world. We want someone that we can resonate with. We want somebody that gives us that sense of therapy, that sense of, hey, I can relate to you. I feel good watching you. So when you watch somebody that you know is not being genuine, it's such a turnoff and it makes me sick. And again, whatever your path is, you do you. I'm specifically speaking as a watcher. It is a turnoff. I want to surround myself. I want to watch people. I want to be, I want people watching me that are genuine and authentic people. So I hope everybody's well. I'm sorry that I'm ranting. Maybe I just need to just get some stuff off my chest. But I hope that you guys are well. I hope that you all understand that it's okay to not always want to film or always want to be in your comments or, want to answer your phone or want to answer your text. There's nothing wrong with that. As long as you're letting your people know, your friends, your family, like, hey, I'm okay. Let people know that you're okay. But I see nothing wrong at all in taking a step back from social media and focusing on ourselves. Self-love is the most powerful, beautiful gift you can give yourself, period. So I'm going to shut up. We're going to speed this along, and I do apologize. I think overall it's really beautiful. And it actually wasn't as hard as I thought to go around the brow, so I was wrong on that. I do not like applying my foundation with a beauty blender. I feel like you use way too much, and I just don't like the finish as much, personal preference. Of course, I like to go in and reset everything, but I think everything's really pretty. I really feel like I have way too much on my lips, and it's too many steps, and your girl's lazy, okay? But I do think it's pretty. I did actually like doing the eyes first, I think, only because I could just kind of go crazy with it, go ham with it, and not really have to worry about anything. So I think overall I really love it. I did have a little bit of an issue because I normally do my concealer first and kind of use a brush and stuff and get into the inner corner. So I had to kind of fix my eyeshadow, as y'all saw. I think I don't know. I love the skin. I think it looks really beautiful. I feel like I look too matte. Do I have lipstick on my teeth? Yes, I do. For me, I don't really go for a super matte finish or a full coverage finish, although I do think that it is stunning. It is absolutely beautiful, I will say that. It's just not for me. But I love the look. I think it looks really pretty. And I may actually revisit doing the eyes first again. I think doing your eyes first is a brilliant idea, actually. So yeah, I definitely like the look overall. I feel like it's a little much. I feel a little heavy, but aside from that, everything looks really beautiful. Yeah, I think I'm going to revisit doing it like this again. Maybe obviously just not doing the sponge from my actual makeup application. But okay, this took me out of my comfort zone. I like it. I feel good, and it wasn't as difficult as I thought, kind of going around the brows and stuff. Again, the only issue I had was doing my concealer through here. So I'll figure that part out. But yeah, I like it. I like it overall. So what do you guys think? And also let me know kind of the way that you do your makeup and stuff first. Do you do your eyes first? Do you do your brows first? Do you do your skin first? I would like to know. But yeah, I think it turned out really beautiful. I'm happy with it. And I don't feel like it took any more or less time than it normally does for me to do my makeup application. Of course, again, I'm sorry about my little rant. Not really a rant. I don't feel like it was negative or anything like that. I'm a firm believer in just being authentic and being genuine to who you are as a person, even if that means people not liking you. And I feel like, we as creators are here for our watchers, for, those people that come back to watch us every single day. So I always want to continue to make content that is for my watchers, and I hope that you guys do enjoy watching. So thank you, beauties, so much. I really appreciate you guys joining me in this very scary journey of doing my makeup the opposite way that I normally do it. Again, I think that it's absolutely stunning. It's just not always my aesthetic. But thank you guys so much. I hope everybody is well. Wash your hands, stay home, stay protected, be smart. And yeah, thank you guys. I appreciate y'all so much. And please always remember to be your own best beautiful. Bye, beauties.